KFGM Ballroom sessions are made possible by generous donations from individuals, businesses, and organizations in our community. If you would like to be involved in supporting local music by donating to this program, please visit 1055kfgm.org, click the Donate Today button, and add a note saying that you'd like to support KFGM Ballroom sessions. Located in Missoula, Montana, Rattlesnake Cable Company makes high-quality guitar cables, microphone cables, low-profile patch cables for your pedal board, line buffers, and more. As musicians, we will spend all the rent on instruments and amps and microphones, often overlooking the importance of good cables to let those instruments shine through. These US-made oxygen-free bare copper cables preserve the high end of your signal, and heavy shielding ensures they are quiet and durable for years of use. Learn more at www.rattlesnakecables.com. Back to the Mother Kombucha is a locally produced party for your taste buds. You can find Back to the Mother Kombucha in stores all over the Five Valleys. Back to the Mother's mission is to seek out every alternative in sustainable practices to show how we, the people of this planet, the stewards of the earth, can live abundant, healthy lives in a manner that sustains the earth for generations to come. We may not know exactly what that looks like, but we are here to start the conversation. We are changing the dialogue about how ordinary people can change the world. Like their Facebook page to keep up with updates and events, and find out more at www.backtothemother.earth.
You're listening to 105.5 KFGM Ballroom Sessions with Rooster Sauce.
Watch out, because 3 of the members of the sex police are in this room right now.
You are under arrest.
You are under arrest! Let's play a new song called Blood, Blood, Blood.
Blood, blood. The moonlit sky is screaming in the night. Blood sacrifice, now close your eyes. Blood in my veins. Blood
So who are the Roosters these days?
Yeah, I want to know that too, because there's a new Rooster that I have my eye on, who I have yet to meet, who has an amazing voice, by the way.
Oh, thanks.
So go ahead, introduce yourself.
Oh, I'm starting. Okay. I'm Katina. I don't have a name yet.
Not yet.
We didn't do that yet.
I'm
new.
You got to pick it out.
Whoa, yeah.
I gotta
Right now.
right
No.
right now.
I picked it out.
Kathy Lee.
It's
Kathy Lee Rooster.
Kathy Lee Rooster.
I'm into it. That's it. I'm Kathy Lee Rooster. It's very
good.
fitting.
That's good.
I keep Band-Aids in my purse and snacks. I'm very mothering. It's a good fit.
Ibuprofen.
I do.
And how long have you been in the band now?
Couple months? Something like that?
Couple months.
Couple months, yeah.
We had our first official show with you first Friday in June.
yeah.
So yeah, we're going on almost 3 months now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fun
It's great.
stuff.
Yeah.
Well, welcome, Kathy Lee. Who are the rest of the Roosters?
I'm Sarah Lee Rooster. I play bass and I do some singing and songwriting.
I'm Tenderly Rooster, Aztec Spirit on the drums.
I am David Lee Rooster on guitar and backup vocals, and every once in a while, lead vocals.
I'm General Lee Rooster playing Dr. Electrica on guitar and vocals and backup vocals. Yeah.
Somebody's got a floorboard. It's nothing. It's nothing. It doesn't matter. How long has Rooster Sauce been in existence? I was trying to put this together.
An eternity.
It's been longer. I was thinking about this on my way over. When they first started, actual sriracha was not yet popular.
Yeah.
And now it's overdone and like passe, and the band is back and stronger than ever.
And
the-
they sold it and screwed it up.
11 years
11
we've been a
years,
band.
And the term awesome sauce wasn't around, which kind of screwed up your guys' thing, didn't it?
Tinder was not even around
No.
when our band started.
Facebook wasn't around when our band started, was it? It was MySpace.
Yeah, it was still
we started
MySpace.
on MySpace. You're right.
Yeah, 11 years.
Wow.
Well, that's not entirely correct. We had, would we call it a heyday from like 2007 to 2010
That's a
with-
long hate.
And a
It's a
break.
4-year break.
with Theodore Hatch on drums. And then the powers that be dispersed a couple of
Most
the
people
members
call that
around the
God.
country. Goddess
The goddess
caused
said,
a couple of band members to move away, and we thought that was the end of the band, but then David Lee Rooster moved back to Missoula a few years later, and we kind of picked up where we left off with we tried out a few drummers, and rest is history with Tender Lee here. It's definitely worked out great.
I like that you all reinvent yourselves, and with the new addition of vocalist extraordinaire Kathy Lee, I think that it's a whole different heyday for you, I would say.
Rebirth.
Yes.
Entering a new heyday.
Yeah. Or- Afterbirth.
we're like,
Yeah.
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 our live album is called Live After Birth.
Oh,
Recording today.
I thought of a wonderful question because, people can't see you, they can only hear you. So if you had to represent yourself as an 80s movie character, who would you be?
Each one of us?
Yes.
James Spader for David Lee Rooster.
You're gonna
No,
steal
but
that.
James Spader in what?
Mannequin.
In the New Kids.
It has to be a character in a movie.
I would say Helen Hunt and Girls Just Want to Have Fun.
That's really
That's Sarah
accurate.
Lee.
That's really accurate.
I think I would take Jeff Goldblum in Buckaroo Banzai.
Ooh.
He was wearing the cowboy outfit the whole time, and the character didn't make any sense. That's how I feel in this band
that's just
sometimes.
like you.
What am I doing?
I originally said James Spader from the New Kids, but I changed my mind. David Lee Rooster would be Gracie Law and Kim Cattrall in Big Trouble in Little China.
Oh, man. Can I change mine, too?
No,
Or-
you chose it.
Someone's got to be Dr. Venkman. You.
Oh, I was gonna say Boba Fett. That's better.
That's pretty cool, too.
I mean, he's supposed to be cool, but he's kind of not.
He
kinda-
doesn't really do
turns
much.
out-
Yeah,
in the end.
he's kind of useless. He gets killed by a blind dude.
So you're Boba Fett then? Is that what you're
I
saying?
mean, people think I'm cool, but I don't think I am.
Not Jar Jar.
So, well, he's not 80s.
That's the 90s.
Kathy Lee, are you any particular 80s character?
I mean, all I can think about is Wendy and Lisa from Purple Rain.
Well, they were in Purple Rain,
They
so yeah,
were.
they are characters. in the
I'm
movie.
going with it.
both of them together.
And look, that's even a thing
look.
that's happening right now.
What an awesome question, Julie. Thank you.
That was a good one. You're welcome. I just want people to know the real yous.
After every song, I'm going to pick a new 80s person.
Yeah, okay. That is the real you.
Tell
It's
us
gonna have nothing
who
to do
you're
with
going to
the
be
song.
before the song, so
Okay.
we can,
Ooh, that's a good challenge.
yeah. Have you guys seen the new Suspiria trailer yet?
Yep.
Yes.
Are you looking forward to it?
I am.
I just found out
leering at
yesterday
David Lee
there
right
was
now.
going to be a reboot. So I have, yeah.
David Lee Rooster doesn't want to talk about it.
You're upsetting our drummer.
David Lee Rooster thinks remakes are garbage.
Most of the time they are. But The Shining, now that was an amazing remake.
Sure was.
So what do you all do as your real... who are you really, though? Do you ever talk about yourselves, or do you always slip into character and then you embody that character throughout your entire music, like either a show or recording, or do you feel like you have
Right.
personalities that are entrenched in the band?
It's a good question. Are we answering seriously?
Yes,
or-
seriously. This is a serious question.
Well, speaking for myself personally, when I first joined the band, it was the very first time I'd ever played in a rock band. So it was more or less a coping mechanism in a way to become a character. So I could become somebody else and not Adelaide on stage. I could be Sarah Lee with the wigs and the crazy costumes and the glitter and all that. So that's how I approached that. And, I mean, it's just a lot of fun to become somebody else. But yeah, over the past 11 years now, I've become a lot more comfortable. So I could play a Rooster Saw show as my real person now. But
I think
that's not
that's
as much
kinda,
fun.
that kind of lends to how we started as a band, because David Lee and I were he was in the International Playboys and I was in the Hermans, and then he was in the Hermans and the Playboys were breaking up and the Hermans were breaking up, and we both worked together and we were both pissed about the way that was going for us. And I remember him just storming into work one day and saying, "Can we start a band where we dress up like Easter eggs and sing about horror movies?" And I was like, "Yes, right now. Let's go play now." And he's like, "Well, I got some riffs." And then, we were just these characters out of that. Our first show, he was actually dressed like an Easter egg because we played on Easter.
Yeah, Sarah Lee Rooster pretty much described how I think all of us started with on-stage alter egos that eventually just your real person infuses with the alter ego, and then it's just normal.
Yeah.
I'd say it was a bit different for me. Like I joined the band like 3 or 4 years ago, but it's hard for the drummer to wear costumes because they fall off within the first song. That like the first couple of months we first started playing, I would start the show with wigs, masks, something, but it's constricting. It falls. It's a liability. So
it's not super visible behind the kid either.
No. I mean, like, and I've got my long hair, and that's a personality in itself.
David Lee Rooster has gotten incredibly lazy about wearing costumes on stage.
Noticed.
Just kind of like, yeah.
What a challenge.
You know, some people would say nudity is a costume.
Don't give him any
Maybe
ideas.
2018 is the year David Lee Rooster appears nude on stage.
For people who might be new to Rooster Sauce, what are some of the things that might have been thrown from the stage during a Rooster Sauce show in the past?
Rubber chickens, tortillas, Smarties.
How many tortillas do you think Rooster Sauce has thrown
Over the history?
over the history?
A lot.
Hundreds at least.
How many burritos could we make with all
I
those
know.
tortillas?
Looking back on it, it seems so wasteful, doesn't it?
Oh, I
We could
wasn't
have been
asking to shade.
feeding people.
No,
We've definitely thrown guitars into the audience before.
I'm thinking he did people a favor. I saw people eat them at the shows.
Oh, okay.
I think we could rival a good lunch day at Taco del Sol.
All right.
So a couple hundred. If that's what they do, I don't know.
Has anyone ever been harmed?
I
By-
have.
Not
I
that I
have-
ever heard about.
I have personally been harmed. I've been harmed by my band member on the stage.
Who?
You. Generally, Rooster and David Lee Rooster often collide in the stage antics, and I sometimes have been harmed.
I hurt myself.
Yeah.
The last couple songs that we heard, your guys' interplay was like really tight and really good. And I realized 3/4 of the way through the second time around of the first one that we heard that it was because you weren't kicking each other and leaning back to back and like jumping off of things, and you were really just sitting there
the
playing.
stage is our playground for sure.
Yeah, when you're relegated to your little carpet squares, you seem to be almost I don't know, it's like you're at a party and you don't know what to do exactly.
Well, that's how I am in real life all the time anyway. Just
On your carpet square?
on my carpet square, I don't know what to do.
I don't know. I would say that you pretty much have mastery of certain things.
I'm pretending like the rest of the room is lava, like I'm a little kid in the living room. And
Yeah.
This is my area, and I can do what I want, and I can just go crazy.
What was the most memorable show that you can think of that comes to mind with all, like the oldest members of the band that you can think of? Say it at the same time and see if it's the same show.
On 3 or
Down by
right
the
after 3?
On 3.
We would not have said that with you. 1, 2, 3, go, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, go.
Dirt
Birthday
bombs.
bash. Oh,
Did you say all the different things?
We said dirt bombs.
You said that too?
Yeah.
And what did you say, David Lee?
I said that last KVGA show.
birthday bash.
Birthday bash.
Yeah, so we got it together. We said the same
yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Dirt Bombs was before I joined the band.
That's why I said it.
Oh, that's
To
rude.
heck with you. No,
To
that
be
was-
honest,
that was
though, there have been
amazing.
so many memorable shows over the years.
I bet. Dirt Bombs was how long ago, though?
Oh, goodness.
2010.
8 years ago?
8 years ago, I'd say.
You're like the grandparents of the scene now.
We're the second oldest band.
No, they're like the cool aunts and uncles of the scene.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Thank you for being
VTO are the oldest.
That's true. VTO is the oldest.
Are you guys like adapting old songs? Kathy Lee, are you singing older songs now instead of you guys, or are you writing new songs for Kathy Lee, or both?
Both actually. They gave me a bunch of music and then locked me in a cupboard like Harry Potter, and they wouldn't let me out until I knew 10 songs. And that's how that's worked so far.
All right.
So that's what you do in your house. Lock yourself in cupboards with your boom box.
I think it's been pretty invigorating, actually, and freeing in a way. Once you like get over the ego thing, like someone else is singing my song, which I mean, I'm human. I had like a moment of that, but then I was like, well, Kathy Lee has such an amazing voice. Just the songs, it's going to be have a whole new life. So that's cool to just hear these songs that we've been playing for years in a new light. I think it's great.
But in the same sort of vein, there are songs that belong to certain people where if I tried to do them, it wouldn't sound right. And so I back away slowly with my hands in the air and release them back to their rightful owner.
It's my fault. I had to steal one back.
Jerk.
No, I agreed entirely with that. I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, this is not my song. This is the general song.
I like to scream. I've asked.
Well, having heard you in the Sex Police, I know that you can work wonders with other people's songs.
So much Zeppelin. And Whitesnake. There was a lot of Whitesnake that happened with that as well. That was fun.
It's hard to believe, really. So when are you playing again? When's the next show? Is it coming up? Do you play regularly around town? You were in Great Falls, you said. Were you playing in Great
It was
Falls?
a blast.
Do you play regularly around Montana?
No. We don't.
We try to play regularly.
I think we're averaging a show every couple of months at this point in time.
Have you ever been on tour?
Well, frankly, with
We've done a couple of small tours.
Kathy Lee Gifford.
It's new. It's new.
In the band, it's just want to create more songs for her to sing, like originals. So I'm kind of working on that.
It was very emotional.
I had a rough night. I have to put these things together before they come out. I was in a van with him for 2 hours. Leave me alone.
What
The
character
smell
are you
coming
now?
from that van.
Oh, so you were just in Great Falls?
Yeah.
Yeah, we played last
It's
night.
lovely up there. Have you been?
I played a show there once, like, I don't know, 8 years ago or something.
They've
8 or
got
9 years
wind.
ago. Yeah, I didn't think it was that lovely.
Oh, don't tell people. You
Two
know,
of the members of Rooster Sauce kind of grew up in Great Falls. They were so excited to go back there.
That definitely falls.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I liked it and I really enjoyed myself, but lovely is just not a word I would use to describe it.
Grimy.
When we pulled into town,
I personally love Great Falls and playing in Great Falls. And we had a blast
fun.
last night.
A lot of fun.
It's just a long van ride back.
yeah, I bet you guys killed there too. Was the crowd into it?
Yes, they were.
We've had some good shows in Great Falls.
We
There
sell
was-
so much merch in Great Falls.
There was some
It's
hooting
crazy.
and hollering.
Believe it or not, no one in Missoula ever buys anything at our shows. We go to Great Falls and we sell half our stuff.
well, they don't have stores there, do they? though?
That's got to be it.
We have two kinds of shirts, country and western shirts.
Kathy Lee, you have a sibling there also, is that right?
I do. My sister Leilani is there, and she's got a band called Liquor Down, and they actually opened for us last night, which was fun.
Oh, that's great. Was that the
She's-
first time you've shared a stage with her?
Yeah, she's actually never seen me sing in real life before.
What?
Yeah, that was the first time.
That's bananas.
I know. I used to just sort of lock myself in my room and do it there, so she's never actually seen it until last night. So that was fun.
That's special.
Yeah.
That's awesome. She was going nuts.
No pressure or anything. So were those songs that we just heard, were those new ones?
The one we just played was a new one. The first one we played was on our last record.
The first one was called 7-Star Disco, and then the new one is called Resistance, or La Résistance, if you will.
Is that political? Are you a political band?
Is that how you view it?
I don't know. I
Yeah.
don't. I'd have to take a peep at those lyrics. All I could hear
They're
was the
open.
resistance part.
They are open to your own personal interpretation.
I
But
wanted to see the movie that was song would be in. Like Top Secret or something like that.
All goes back to that question.
Yeah, I'd like to. That's the what I want to change. That's the next song. I'll be Val Kilmer in Top Secret. I'll be crawling and there'll be boots, and then there's nothing there, just boots.
I really wanted to be in Lethal Weapon 5.
Yeah, I could see you in Lethal Weapon 5. I don't have any more questions that I can think of. Ben, do you have any more questions that you can think of right now? Or should we just listen to another song?
I kind of want to hear him play more music.
Me too.
Music.
So what song is exclusively yours? What songs are the only you can sing?
Me?
Yeah.
Dr. Electrica? Are you speaking to me?
Yeah, I'm pointing. I'm looking right at
I've
you.
done a lot.
Well,
What are we playing that's mine?
sounds like
Riptide.
Riptide.
Proprietary
is the one.
about-
Riptide is the one that she was tiptoeing around.
It
That I
didn't-
stole back from her.
It didn't go
Oh.
well when I tried it.
No, it did.
It went
It was
well.
great. It was totally great.
It didn't feel right.
Most of
to
the
me,
songs
anyway.
belong to Kathy Lee Rooster. Occasionally, we step up to the front mic, and she becomes the backup singer, and it works pretty well, I think.
I liked y'all singing harmonies on.
We learned how to
Star
sing.
Disco. Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty. That was impressive because it sounded really good and tight. So,
Before, we would just like scream and stuff.
does your
but
drummer ever sing?
Did that.
Oh, no one wants to hear that.
our drummer has a solo
contrary,
album
my
coming
friend.
out.
I don't want to hear that.
Does it sound like Boba Fett singing?
No. Gross. Should we play Riptide then?
I think so.
All right.
Is that what you were getting at?
Yes, I would love
Okay,
to
I'll
hear
sing
that.
one. My 80s character before this song is Frankie Avalon from the movie Back to the Beach, where him and Annette Funicello go back to the beach. And Fishbone was in the movie,
Oh yeah,
and Pee Wee Herman. Do
Yeah.
you remember that movie?
Yeah, that's a good
It was
one.
awesome.
yeah.
I'll be Frankie Avalon.
Okay.
Yeah. Because he sang. And Fishbone sang Jamaica Ska with Annette Funicello. It was awesome. I wrote this song for you. I was thinking about that outside. This is like the first song that I wrote when we got a new drummer, and I wrote it for him because when we got him, I had seen Fools a couple times. I'm like, this guy's a fucking monster. Or, sorry, this guy's a monster. Beep. And I was like, I need to write a ripping song and see what he does with it.
What kind of monster?
Babadook. It's because I like saying Babadook and it goes with Boba Fett.
My favorite monster is Sweetums from the Muppets.
Running
some ice cream. You know that sounds good.
So cool.
Go jump in the river. Time to get wet. 'Cause it's hot. Hot.
That was Heatwave by Rooster Sauce.
Now what? You want to play Vampire's Kiss? Yeah, let's do it.
I get to sing another one, Julie. Is this the first song that we wrote?
Yeah, it's either that or Hot Pocket.
Yeah.
One of the first songs we ever wrote. No.
We can do that, though.
It has
Snakeskin.
it has a music video in my mind.
This song is based on the Oh, back to your question about the 80s. I think for this song, I will be... what was his name in the movie? Peter Lowe. Nicolas Cage and Vampire's Kiss. That's the song.
It's what the song's named after, Vampire's Kiss. I would be
His movie.
Jeff Spicoli, played by Sean Penn from Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Thanks. My God, I love playing my Telecaster. So much fun. I like playing that one a lot, too. I'm obsessed with guitars.
Who's the
first step
sticker
is
on
admitting
your
it. The
on
first
your
step is
Telecaster?
admitting it.
What
He's
is that?
addicted to
What are those
guitars.
stickers on your guitar? You got to say it in the microphone, or I sound stupid.
I have a sticker of a bat on my guitar, and I have a sticker of Italian horror film actress Barbara Steele from probably the movie Black Sunday.
That name doesn't sound very Italian.
She wasn't Italian, G.
Okay, she wasn't Italian, but she was in a lot of Italian films.
Oh, I see.
Stile.
Barbara Steele.
You just add the accent in there, and anything's Italian. David Lee Rooster.
Crack pills, booze, ooze up the skyline. The raving singing canvas in the New York night. The New York stars out in waves, and they're making their way uptown somehow. So hold the rain. Those guys partying up out the east side, trembling on this record through the New York night. Little vinyl records I ain't got today, 'cause they are for sharing on this moonless night. I said, I hear you having this rampage. Rampage on a Saturday night. I hear you having this rampage. Rampage on a Saturday night. So the Buddha is a lunar, cold dog and right. Mixed up some town on this Saturday night. And I see the Tony Claus calling at your neck, and the streets are filling up with bloody, 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 bloody blood. I see you got a gun, but if those bullets ain't made out of silver, man, you ain't got it. Listen, coming out and ways of taking your way. You better look out through this all this night. I said, I hear you, and it is a rampage. A rampage on a Saturday night. Saturday night. I hear you, and it is a rampage. When Sarah Lee on a Saturday night. A rampage. A rampage on a Saturday night. I said, you have a rampage. Rampage on a Saturday night. David Lee Rooster. Back and forth through the mind, the crystal box of your mind, of thoughts that don't tell you. That is a movement and it stops out the night. And the eyes of green kaleidoscopic mirrors of death. And the stare through your soul. Life is the price of feel the interrupted calling nearly on the soul of the soul. I ain't got no later. They out for sharing. Midnight snow howling on for days and days and days. And I hear you howling. It's a rampage. It's a rampage on a Saturday night. Saturday night. I hear you howling. It's a rampage. Rampage on a Saturday. Saturday night. A rampage. Rampage on a Saturday night. Saturday night. Hear you howling. It's a rampage. Rampage on a Saturday night.
Should we interview them more? Should we interview them more? That was like a big salad you guys were mixing, and in the middle, you just kind of dumped some stuff in the middle for a second, and then it all came together in a melange of flavor.
Oh, those lyrics absolutely got dumped into something. More like a Cuisinart.
My favorite lyric is "Babies aren't for sharing."
Yeah,
That's a good one.
it's bad.
I love it.
It's actually ladies.
Ladies are for sure.
I thought it was like a werewolf eating babies. So
Oh,
It's actually
the
Like-
drummer just changed the song.
it's actually
Tender.
I got some ladies. They all faux sharing, right?
Well, yeah, it's about the New York Dolls. So it's not me being a jerk; it's them. That song, if you read the lyrics, it's about the New York Dolls becoming werewolves and then attacking a party.
And that was like summer of '78.
Yeah,
I think
think
read
that's when
about
that
once.
happened.
Yeah.
yeah.
History lessons
Is that
for
when
all
Wolfen
the
came out? Remember Wolfen?
So
I
the
love
music
that.
video for that song in my mind is the streets of Brooklyn in the 70s and David Johansen running around but kind of dancing.
pre-Buster Poindexter. David
Yeah,
Johnson.
pre-Buster Poindexter dancing,
So he's
like
not limboing.
running down the streets and he's turning into a werewolf.
And dance.
But in the song's called Werewolves of Brooklyn.
Yeah, Wolf is cuter.
Yeah, it's cuter.
Well,
saying wolf.
KFGM is an educational, non-commercial radio station, and so you're providing really good programming for us.
Great service.
Disgusting, yeah, really, really great service discussing the history of the New York Dolls there and David Johansen's transformation into a werewolf,
And then into Buster
and then
Poindexter.
into Buster Poindexter.
Feeling
So when it
hot,
wore
hot,
off, he was
hot.
singing "Hot, Hot, Hot."
Yeah, or as you guys put it, heat wave.
So for people who can't see us, everybody, Ben and I are sitting in chairs facing the band in a semicircle, and we're like those videos on YouTube of old people listening to Rooster Sauce or old people reacting to Rooster Sauce. That's exactly what it's like. It's like we get these quizzical looks on our faces, and then we just realize that
It looks like a Saturday Night Live skit.
it really does. It's
I'm
fantastic.
bummed that I can't see your reactions because I'm facing the other way. when
I
you
know.
play.
Well,
Oh.
sometimes we'll look at each other and we'll go, huh?
I like it.
Yeah.
Keeping y'all guessing.
I don't understand those lyrics. So here's another really deep philosophical question for you. If you could identify with any iconic Missoula thing, what would you be?
Philly West.
For those of you who don't know, Dave had a restaurant called Philly West that was amazing.
Thanks.
And we miss it and wish it still was here
Me
because
too.
Lord knows can't get that kind of stuff anywhere else, right?
No.
Except for
Rolls, R.I.P.
Philly.
No, I don't eat food anymore.
Yeah, you can tell he just
Nothing.
doesn't eat anything at all.
For David Lee Rooster, the iconic thing in Missoula was the Go West Drive-In,
Oh yeah,
which is gone. But
There's a drive-in here.
yeah, but I loved that thing. I went so many times every summer.
Where was that?
I've
It
never
was-
even heard of this.
It was out by the high.
Where the highway goes? Over there.
It was down by the highway.
you're getting all choked up again.
Yeah, a little bit.
What was the? Did you like lose your virginity there?
No, but you got to sit in a car and watch movies or pickup trucks or
It
whatever.
just seemed very
And
intense for you.
We would hide several people in the trunk and then just pay for 2 people, and then there'd be 8 of us.
Clowns.
And would they have to listen through the like muffled of the back seat?
No,
The whole-
no, we would just hide everyone as we paid and drove through, and then when we found a little parking spot, everybody got out and we had chairs and beer and movies.
So how do you hear? They give you a little speaker?
Yeah, you tune it into your car radio, or you have the really cool old school drive-in movie theater radios that you could listen to them on. So
Any
that's pretty
awesome.
I'll take over the interview for a second. Any notable movies that you saw, David Lee?
Oh man, I saw Pulp Fiction there for the 8th time, and The Craft, that witchcraft movie, that was super cool.
Sweet.
And I don't know, lots of crazy ones.
So when did it go away?
It was like 99 or something, 2000.
Did they blow it up?
They tore it down.
Yeah, that's too bad.
people don't have pieces of it like they have the peace sign.
Peace.
I don't know.
Tenderly.
Maybe they do.
I've only lived in Missoula for the past 5 years, so I don't know what iconic things I can relate to. But I mean, when I first moved here, I went to the Roxy a lot. It was one of the places I went by myself. Saw Jaws on the big screen for the first time. Saw Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That was huge for me. Loved it. Oh man! I'll watch the movie anytime.
You saw Jaws for the first time there?
No, but first time in the theater.
Okay.
John Williams. Like that was special for me.
He was there.
No, but he did the music for Jaws. I wish. Miyazaki films. They do the Miyazaki stuff. I really like that.
It's true. The Roxy is very
Yeah.
iconic.
Or that or Flippers. They're right next to each other. I like going to Flippers.
I like going to Flippers too.
So
How did Flippers get its name?
Used to be a pinball place.
I thought it had something to do with dolphins, and I was trying to create that story in my mind.
It was a dolphin farm. A double wide dolphin farm.
In the 70s, it was a fern bar with dolphin wallpaper on it.
They think it's
All right,
funny.
so it's me now. Sarah Lee on the mic. If I were to pick an iconic Missoula locale or landmark, I would probably choose the underground tunnels downtown.
Ooh.
I have a fascination with like secret staircases and like hidden worlds, and there are just so many rumors and stories swirling about the underground tunnels. I've never been.
I've been in those tunnels.
Have you? Was it a sanctioned tour? Or?
It was.
They've started doing more tours of those, and there's going to be another
good.
one fairly soon, I believe.
Because I hear that they, sell. I don't know, not sell out, but they fill up
They do,
so
they fill up
quickly.
quickly.
I was below the swimming pool in the Wilma, which is a subterranean.
Oh, man.
And I also was in the bomb shelter that's behind the Dana Gallery, under that parking lot that's behind there.
Wow.
And there's still rations down there, you guys.
Oh my goodness.
Crackers,
Elk jerky.
water, elk jerky,
Really?
Hardtack.
giant spiders.
Tang.
And these really strange markings, I can't really decipher what
Wolfvid.
they look like. They're from a different language of a different time.
Exactly.
There's definitely some doorways that we don't know about.
Kathy Lee, where is your iconic Missoula place, or who are you when you're? Are you a telephone booth? Are you a
I mean, potentially, yeah. I was gonna say the Roxy, so thanks, thanks for that. Thanks for taking that one from me. I don't know. I've lived here for a very long time, 15 years, and
Oh,
I
wow.
just don't leave my house, so I haven't seen all the things or done all the stuff. Yeah, what's that one building with the like really pretty interior and there's still a telephone booth in there that makes no
Florence.
sense.
The
Yeah.
Roxy.
Yeah, I'm going to go with that one. That's a place I like to go.
Florence is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I have to say, I've seen pictures of General Lee there.
In the Florence building?
Yeah, in this phone booth.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
With the mask.
Uh-huh.
I used to wear a mask. I used to wear a mask, people.
Now his mask is his
happened to your
face.
mask?
Speaking of the
It
Florence,
had like 75 shows under its belt, and it never got washed, and it deteriorated. And I played kickball in it, too. It turned colors.
So it's just like one big disease that you put on your face?
There's many diseases which kept it neutral. Like Mr. Burns. He had everything, so he just stayed alive. That was my mask.
It's kind of fun how after a couple of beers, our interviewing picks up because we were kind of duds.
Yeah, where'd that
earlier.
Modelo go?
Speak for yourself.
Yeah. You guys on this side, the right side, you were just, I don't know.
We
you
were like,
confused.
Thank you, Julie. Thank you.
Well, Ben has a really hard question for you.
Is there a new mask that will emerge?
Yeah.
That's not a hard question.
Hold on, I'll show you.
No, I was gonna say. Speaking of,
It's funny because it's green. It's like Kelly green, and For some reason, it has an eagle on the side. Here come the groans, but they're still the champions.
Groans.
It doesn't fit me. I can't wear it. My brother bought this for me. My
You
brother
can't
Jeff.
untie the back
Hi,
and then
Jeff.
retie it?
No, it's just too big. He bought it in Mexico for like $6. He's like, I thought of you, and this has nothing to do with being an Eagles fan. It was just there.
Huh.
So
All right. Well, what a nice brother.
New gift idea.
he's a good man.
Yeah. No,
He's
I was
a
going to say
handsome
that
man, too.
speaking of the Florence Hotel and iconic places in Missoula, where's your favorite place to go to the bathroom that isn't your house?
The Florence Building.
Cafe Dolce.
Dolce rules because it's downstairs. I'm a mailman, so I'm very good at this one.
All right.
I
Yeah.
got some spots.
Can generally's tips for bathroom locations?
Generally's tips, the top 3. I think this was on Facebook recently.
It really
so I'll
was,
put that
yeah.
on there.
Oh, really?
Florence Building's a good one. Kids.
Missoula Fresh Market, Reserve Street.
That's not too busy. Seems like it would have some traffic.
Nope, it's clean and it's not busy.
You have to go all the way out there, though.
If you're out there on that side of town, you got to go.
It's right by the door too, isn't it?
It's right by the door. You can just jump in and out.
It's good to know. It's good to know. Well, what does
I
mailman
like to go
do?
into Bigo when they're really busy and just wink at Bob and then just go to the Shout out to Biga. They're good.
Have you ever had anything leaking out of a package?
Yes.
I've always wondered, what do you do in that situation?
What kind of package?
I was just thinking, what kind of package?
I got that cleared up. That was a long time ago. Shots for that. Yeah, you report it to your supervisor, like any government job, and you walk away from it,
Oh,
and you don't
yeah.
worry about it ever again.
That's good. That's
And they
good
don't
to
do
know.
anything with it either. They put it in the corner. And the corner turns different colors, like my mask.
And then tentacles come out of that corner.
And then a mist starts coming out of the package.
Right. And then this glowing orb appears. It's pretty cool.
Have you written any songs about the USPS?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have a full album in
I have
your
an
brain.
album coming. It's yeah.
What's it?
it's-
What? Yeah. Can you enlighten us with any of
No,
them?
it's
No?
a secret. It's
Oh.
it's actually a new band.
Wow.
Sorry, guys.
Dang.
We had to find out right
You
now.
know.
You all are in multiple bands. Every single one of you. Is that correct?
Yes.
Not currently.
Not
This is
currently.
my one and only.
Ah, but you have been in the past. I know. So.
I'm in 5 bands right now.
And he's not joking either.
Yeah. Hey, Couches in San Francisco, Rooster Sauce, Fools with U's, and then, well, actually no, 4, because my band Sunraiser played its last show on Friday. So yeah, we're no longer a band, but that was sad. So yeah, I'm down to 4. So yeah, Fools, Rooster Sauce, Couches, and Magpies.
Oh yeah, that's right. So 4 practices a week or more than that.
Sometimes 4, sometimes 5.
Dang.
Yeah, it's a lot, but it's fun.
Hardest working drummer in Missoula.
It's true. So Ben came up with a really good question. Go ahead, Ben.
What is that?
I knew it halfway through it.
I'm guessing you're going to come up with something right now.
No, well, I wanted to hear what other bands other people were in. Kathy Lee, are you currently in other bands?
Yeah. I sing vocals for Taj Chelland and Sweatshop Sneakers. And on occasion, we'll do some stuff with Glass Spiders. So there is also the Iron Eyes that is now on hiatus. But that's a thing that happens sometimes.
It's true.
David Lee, do you consider just like playing in your boxers to your dog? Is that a band?
Boxer briefs. And yeah, I do a lot of jamming with my dog in my living room. I also happen to jam with a variety of people off and on a little bit. But as far as a band, active gigging band, Rooster Sauce is it for right now.
I think we should bring back the Sex Police. Are you in?
That would be super fun. Yeah, I'm in.
What was that again? That was the
That was the Rock
Rock
Lotto
Lotto.
band.
That was
Yeah.
a Rock Lotto band, yeah.
Are
They need to
you
do that
Sex
again.
Police.
I'm throwing it out there.
are you
to the
all
town.
doing covers for Halloween this year? No.
No.
No, everybody looked disgusted for a second.
disappointed.
Is it because every day is Halloween for you guys?
Well, that's kind of a weird thing because Rooster Sauce writes a bunch of original songs that have to do with horror movies and spooky, scary things.
You guys are, but you're not quite a Halloween band. That's not.
But if we were ever given the opportunity to play our own horror movie songs on Halloween,
it would be fitting.
We would have costumes that would blow your mind. But everybody wants us to play covers on Halloween, so it's kind of frustrating.
Plus, we've done it a bunch too.
We've done it before, and we always think afterwards, well, we're never playing these songs again. But we have all these songs about vampires and werewolves. I want to play those on Halloween. And we just haven't had that opportunity in a really long time.
Save Halloween for roostersauce.com.
I feel like it's like, man, if you got the Misfits to play Halloween and then you asked them to play covers of ABBA, it'd be kind of weird. But it'd probably be pretty cool.
I'd go to that show.
I would as well. Yeah,
Yeah, I would too.
Maybe not the best
probably
example.
That example was awful.
Okay, I have a really good question. Okay.
7.
So if you could
Plastic. Utilitarianism.
if you could trade places with one of your bandmates for a day, who would you trade places with? Generally. You want to be him?
No, I would. No, I know how weird he is. I would trade places with Tenderly Rooster because I think I have a pretty good rhythm, and I've always wanted the drum, but I can't. And when I watch him, it's like I would trade with him. I would want to do that for a day, like octopus, drumming really fast.
You're the octopus.
And his hair, I can't grow hair out anymore. Like that. So I'd play drums and then walk around like Fabio around Missoula, like, hello.
I'm so flattered.
Locks.
That sounds like
Let
a
me
great
possess
day.
you. And he can handle hot sauce, and I'm a total wuss. You know what? I'm in love with you.
I love you too.
that was sweet.
That's what we wanted to see and hear.
That was totally improvised. Just now.
It's genuine.
I trade places with Dr. Electrica because being a male person is cool.
You want to deal with those leaking packages, don't you?
Yeah, I want to learn the intricacies of the U.S. Postal Service.
If you're
Lifelong goal.
friends with Generally on Facebook, which you probably wouldn't find him there because he's hard to see on Facebook, but he has amazing little vignettes of his daily life as a mail carrier.
It's an interesting job.
It is. I know more
People
about
don't
Missoula
think you're
because of
listening,
it.
but the mailman is always listening.
That's right.
He hears
He
it
totally
all.
freaked us out yesterday.
He hears your
when
weird arguments in your house.
He's like, I know where everyone lives. It sounded very ominous at the time.
Yeah, I'd want to do that too.
No, because we were
delivered
going
mail.
to pick up Kathy Lee, and she had not told him her address, and he's like, "I know where to go."
I left him cookies at Christmas time. It was, yeah.
yeah, that's right. I get gifts.
How do you know where she lives?
It's like, don't worry about it.
Is it common practice to tip the mail carrier these days?
Yes, Missoula. Yes, it is. And a lot of us like wine, and not that Los Rocas crap. Like real wine. Like spend more than $11.
How do you
Spend 13.
signify that the thing that you left on the porch is for the mail carrier?
They just take stuff anyway.
If you're never home when the mail is delivered,
They leave a little card. Most of the older people, they leave a card with like a little red bow and stuff, and they'll leave it in the mailbox. And we kind of
what?
just figure it's for us.
Why would you tip your mail carrier?
It
a
was
hard job, you
Christmas.
jerk.
It's hard.
Yeah,
they have to bring all of my
Like
packages.
every week or what?
no, like
Christmas.
gifts, yeah.
like holidays.
On Christmas,
Find
you
out
have
when
to
their
tip.
birthday is and get them a birthday card.
My mail comes to a P.O. box.
Oh, that's,
Just leave it in there.
So
It's a gift for yourself.
That's like the fast food of mail. You're not sitting down at the restaurant that is the mail carrier.
In my
that is
mind,
a great metaphor. That's awesome.
mail carriers are the mail carrier from the movie Better Off Dead.
I'm
starring
absolutely
John
that guy.
Cusack.
I got my headphones in, my Sony Walkman.
We've come full circle.
You
It's
know.
beautiful.
I'm listening to Kiss or Wasp.
In the
I'm
movie,
dropping
he
mail,
was
reading
listening to
people's
Jimi
mail.
Hendrix.
Was it Jimi Hendrix?
Yeah, he was listening to Purple Haze. I've
Shoes
seen
are
that movie.
untied,
Obviously,
he's
I've seen that
disheveled.
movie way too many times.
So what song are you going to play when you embody that character?
Weird Science.
You're going to play Weird Science right now?
Who would you be? We didn't finish.
Who would I be?
If you could trade places with someone in this band.
He'd totally be a woman.
I'd either be Kathy Lee or Sarah Lee. I can't decide, though. I'm put on the spot right now.
Why don't you be both?
I would be both. And I would dress up as the Wonder Twins from that cartoon, you know, where they...
Zan
and Jaina. Mm-hmm. And
In a cartoon?
no, it would be real life.
You
But
just
I
wear
would definitely be wearing purple.
a bodysuit.
Spandex.
Yeah. Well, that's...
Like old Rooster Sauce.
I'm imagining that right now.
You're wearing purple right now, listener. We see purple on.
I'm wearing my
David Lee
purple Batman Returns t-shirt. It doesn't really fit me anymore. And it's kind of all screwed up and the fabric is kind of rotting. I'll probably be auctioning this off later.
Yeah, so get your phones ready.
Yeah, Great Falls. We hear you like merch.
You don't have a store, so... do we want to ask any final questions, Ben, before we say goodbye?
Well, we didn't finish hearing. Would you guys trade places with other Rooster members, or would you stay yourselves?
I mean, I'd trade places with Adelaide. Works at our record store.
Who's Adelaide?
Oh my gosh, Sarah Lee. Sorry.
Who's Adelaide?
Sarah Lee works at our record store. She's an artist. Grows a bunch of food. Makes hot sauce. It's pretty cool.
She's a hot boyfriend, man
Howdy.
in her life. Boyfriend, man, husband.
I hear she's married.
Here she is. Don't
She's
destroy.
married to a baseball encyclopedia.
Married.
Oh, yeah.
Kathy Lee, it's up to you now.
I guess I would probably be David Lee. Just because, I mean, look at him. Just
heard about his
Just-
disgusting
I'll tell
shirt.
you what it's
drink
like.
it in.
It's like, hey, guitar, what's going on, guitar? Hey, oh, there's another guitar. I'm going to play this guitar now.
He has so
It's
many
like
guitars.
all about the guitars. Oh, I'm going to fix this guitar. Now I'm going to play this guitar. So exciting.
David Lee actually built the bass that I'm playing today from parts he got out of a dumpster. True story.
It is
Nice.
true story. I put some labella flat wounds on that sucker, and it sings.
What dumpster?
It was a dumpster,
Magic dumpster.
in Billings, Montana, about 12 years ago.
And all the parts were in one dumpster.
All the parts except for the volume knobs and that shiny bridge plate that's on there. A friend of mine gave that to me.
He was actually eating dinner. Kind of to the left, and there was a bass. Sorry.
What's the craziest thing you've ever found in a dumpster?
Hannah.
This is to everybody.
Taking over the interview.
A half broken, screwed up bass.
I once found a giant cast iron skillet, like this big,
Lucky. That's lucky.
brand new, just in a dumpster. Yeah.
I found a prosthetic finger.
What?
What?
Yeah.
Well, we know
Was
that the
it-
bass is still here. Do you guys still have your things that you found?
There was this public access show in New York that I used to enjoy watching, and they would bring things on that they had found on the street and have people call in to claim them. I think we could do that here, you guys. I think.
Are
we
you
could.
missing a prosthetic finger? Well,
I-
call now and claim your finger.
I believe. I
KFGM.
believe it's a ring finger. Can't tell for sure, but it looks like it might have had a ring on it.
This This engagement is over. Not only am I throwing the ring away, I'm throwing my whole finger away. You jerk. You lied to me. But baby, I've always lied to you. And you used to love it.
I said that your finger didn't bother me. All right.
And here we go, people.
This
is where the
almost
real
what
interview
Our
starts.
van rides are like.
The van
We
ride's
go to
much
Great
worse.
Falls. Yeah.
Muppets are involved.
I don't want to talk about the van.
This was a short excursion. This was a short one.
Kathy Lee, you're still here, so it couldn't have been that bad, right?
I mean, you don't know. It
We
was.
came straight from the road here. She didn't really have a choice.
Bands like us carry handcuffs.
And a door in the back of the van you can't open from the inside.
That is a true statement. Can we talk about that for a brief moment? I was trapped from the beginning.
All part of our plan.
All right. Well, Ben, do you have any closing questions? Anything you found in a dumpster?
No, I haven't been looking in dumpsters in quite a while. I mean, there's the furniture and
Yeah.
snacks and
Snacks.
Snacks.
Oh, did somebody think of something?
Just remembered.
Your snacks?
No. Remember, this kind of goes back to the last question, too. The iconic Missoula thing. Remember Randy?
Yes.
I used to live on Pine Street right behind the gas station, and I found
Wait a
Randy
sec.
in a dumpster one time.
What is Randy?
Randy is one of those
Iconic Missoula
Keep going.
homeless folks.
Shirtless
Street
Randy.
legends. Yeah, Randy,
Yeah.
the street legend guy.
I only said that just so the viewers would know what we're talking about.
Yeah. He had a crazy
Not
voice.
viewers,
and
listeners.
He
Yeah.
kind of looked like
This is actually
Iggy
a TV
Pop's
station.
grandfather.
He was a wizened little man, and I have a good Randy story. I was up on Lolo Pass in the middle of the night and saw Randy by the side of the road with a giant trash bag.
Whoa.
Yeah, I don't know how he got there.
He wasn't from the dumpster that was behind my
I think
house.
so. It was huge. It was almost as big as he was.
That's amazing. Did you ask him what he had or what he was doing?
No, I drove as
or how he
fast
got
as
there.
possibly
Those were
could
all
past him. I couldn't. It was in the middle of the night in the middle of the woods.
That's amazing.
Yeah, that was pretty great.
I found a working Flowbee in a dumpster once and used it to cut my hair.
Everybody, there it is. There's his hair. A Flowbee's just a vacuum cleaner.
With a cutting attachment on it.
Oh, okay.
It's like that thing from Wayne's World.
Yeah.
Oh, it's brilliant.
Why would anyone throw that away?
Yeah, that's exactly what I said. It was in the recycling bin, too. Well, I guess that's not really a dumpster,
They
is
tried
it?
to recycle the Flowbee.
All right. Well, for your final set, with no more questions following it, who's your character that you're going to be from an 80s film now?
Well, band, I was thinking maybe we should play the song My Kind of Love and then do Baby, It's All Right. Baby? Yeah. You want to do those songs?
But what character are you?
And so what character would we be for My Kind of Love?
I'm still Helen Hunt from Girls Just Want to Have Fun. I'm going for consistency here.
Yeah, I understand.
Continuity.
I mean, Han Solo's referenced in the song, so I'll take that.
You moved up from Boba Fett to
Yeah,
Han
I mean-
Solo. That's good.
Anything's an upgrade.
Jar Jar?
I mean,
It's the 90s. Stop with Jar Jar.
80s, solid 80s. Go ahead. Anyone else?
Solid 80s characters. Well, I would be Tina Turner in Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Obviously. Auntie.
I'm moving from Wendy and Lisa and going straight for the kid. If I get to be Prince at any point in my life, this is it. I think. Yeah.
Good call.
Solid choice.
I don't know.
You don't have anything.
I would.
You're like a walking
I would
encyclopedia film.
I don't know. Kiefer Sutherland and something. Flatliners. That's bad. Flatliners.
That's a terrible choice.
That's pretty bad. Kiefer Sutherland and Lost Boys.
Oh, okay, yeah,
That's
that's
stupid.
No, Lost Boys rules.
Why wouldn't you be like,
Go Corey Feldman.
what's his name in the movie Night Shift?
Henry Winkler or
Tom
Michael
Hanks?
Keaton?
Probably
I'd
Henry
be
Winkler.
Michael Keaton and Mr. Mom. That's who I want to be for
What
this
about
one.
what about Kiefer Sutherland?
He wasn't in Mr. Mom.
I know, but what about Kiefer Sutherland in Stand By Me?
Oh, Ace.
Yeah, that's a really good one too. You never said what James Spader character you wanted to be, by the way.
I would be Patricia Arquette in the movie Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3 Dream Warriors. That's what James Spader character I would be.
Okay.
I still think you all should watch Mannequin because that's James Spader's best role.
I don't think he's in that film.
He is. He's the jerk.
Oh, okay.
He plays a great jerk.
He does.
I'd be Steve Martin in the jerk. That's what I'll go with.
Oh, you can't change now.
I just did.
All right, fine. All right,
What
so
are we playing?
what are you playing?
My kind of love ain't her kind of love.
Yo, David Lee, I met a girl last December.
Oh, yeah? You
But
tell
it was the kind of love you don't want to remember.
Oh, yeah? Why don't you tell me
Cause she
about it?
played me like this song,
Oh, really?
stringing me along.
Yeah.
And now I'm back with no pen trying to write this girl off. Kathy Lee, take over, please.
Well, I know you got the kind of love that'll kill a man. If I'm the Bronx in 1979, that girl just Southern Sam. She's the grass and all, and I'm the president. At Hanukkah time, she gave me a Christmas present. I'm the head and she's the sneeze. I'm the dog and she's the fleas. She's a calm
Let's do Sex Witch right now.
Potions of love, baby, I done fell. Now I'm trapped, but I don't wanna leave. Lady, you got me, she just makes me scream, yeah. Cause she was Should we do Baby It's Alright? Baby?
Baby, it's alright, baby. I'll give you everything, but
see you, baby. I see you down the corner store, baby. Say you so beautiful, baby. Say you're so beautiful, baby. They say you like a piece of gold. I'll give you my gold watch, I'll give you everything. And you only ask for more and more and more and more.
If you wanna see the world, well, I will gladly see the world. I give you money, give you everything, but baby, it's alright, babe. Baby, it's alright, babe. Baby, it's alright, babe. Baby, it's alright.
You've been listening to the Ballroom Sessions with Rooster Sauce, eh? Huh.
You are listening to
105.5
on your FM dial.